you notice what it says, did you see that title? Tell that big mouth inside your head to shut up. This is gonna be great. I really loved it. All right, everybody can see me where I'm at. All right, do me a favor. Tell somebody I'm on right now. Did you do me that favor? Okay. All right. Now, this one's going to be short. It's going to be sweet. It's going to be to the point. I'm not going to do a whole lot of talking today, but I want you to think about this. See, I was on a call earlier and was talking about negativity in your mind. You know what I mean? And believing in yourself. And I thought that was so right on T that I would go ahead and do a follow up. It's just that what I want to do is get this in my group real quick. And once I do that, we can go ahead and get started. See, if I had an assistant, I wouldn't have to do this, right? But I don't have an assistant. It's just me. I'm here all by myself. I think I'm gonna have to go out and hire one of those virtual assistants. All right, but I want y'all to bear with me. It says, if you want to be happy, tell that big mouth in your head to shut up. But if you notice what I did, I just went by the last part. Tell that big mouth in your head. Y'all know who I'm talking about. You hear him talking to you every day. He's probably talking to you right now. So don't try to act like you don't know who I'm talking about. I can't even spell. It's B-I. All right, there it is right there. Bam. This is the only thing that slows down my tape, but I wanted to do my team fellows a favor, and I wanted to make sure they got to see this too. All right. So, welcome to another chapter of Wake Up with Jay. I'm Jay, and we're going to go ahead and get this party started. So, look, if you want to be happy, I want you to tell that big mouth in your head to shut up. Okay. Now, what I'm going to be working from today, I'm actually going to be working from an article, right? And the article is written by a young man by the name of Stephen, just give his name, Rizzo, because I don't want to steal anybody's property, so I'm using his notes to talk about this. Now, I'm going to start out with a quote. This quote is by Albert Einstein, and he says, a happy man is too satisfied with the present to dwell too much on the future. I'm going to repeat that. A happy man is too satisfied with the present, where he is right now, to dwell too much on the future. Okay? But here's the heavy part. As long as we're entitled to live and be here, we all have a future that's promised to us. Okay? I'm sorry, I used to have a clothing store and I always like to check out the way I look. I don't like nothing to be out of place. All right. And now he says that he goes on to say, I absolutely love the quote by Albert Einstein because the present is the only place where you can, your life can happen, not the past and not in the future. And I have to totally agree with him. You know, even though we make plans for the future and we have thoughts about the things that we lived in the past, right? The things that we have lived in the past. But all those things that we have lived in the past, we can't go back and change them. The only thing that we can focus on is living life today and preparing for the life that we wish to have or to design the life that we wish to have in the future. I think that's more the correct way to say it. Now, it says at present, also the only place where happiness and peace can be experienced. I just had that happen yesterday and today. Anytime I'm with my granddaughters or my great granddaughters, okay, I'm a happy guy, you know, because I think it's such a blessing to be able to walk this earth long enough to have a great grandchild. I call it God's miracle, God's gift, you know. On my way to 3/4 of a century on this earth, got a couple more years to get there, okay? So sadly, though, the past and future are where many people choose to live their lives. And that failure to understand that now is the only moment in which life is actually taking place is a major cause for unhappiness. Okay? A lot of us are not happy because we're not showing gratitude for what we have. And here's something I want you to think of on that, because I think it's very important to mention this now. There's always someone out there whose life is worse off than yours. And I've chosen in my life to try to focus on helping those people to make their life better. And I've been taught that the more people that you help, it's going to come back to you. And of course, you automatically make your life better. All right. So a lot of us, we're so hung up on our personal problems that we can't see anything else. Even when we go into business, I'm gonna pick on network marketing for a second. A number of us, we joined a network marketing company, but we join it for the dollars. We don't join it for helping the people. We make the dollar our initial goal and not the people that we can help. And you want to know the first ones to fail, right? Or the first one to quit one business and jump to another business is the ones that were thinking about the dollars, excuse me, and not the people they can help. All right, so we kind of got it twisted around backwards. This is equally important to understand, is that whatever happens in the now, there's always a choice in how to respond. How you respond will be ultimately deciding the factor as to the quality of peace and happiness that you have in your life. So what is that saying? It's actually saying we have choices. Believe it or not, God gave us choices. Okay, so we can choose to have a wonderful day, or we can let circumstances screw our day up. I'm gonna give you an example. Okay, let's say you're driving across town and some guy cuts you off. Now, you can think for a moment, gosh, what an idiot. Okay. And then forget it and focus on your destination. Or you can let this bother you all day long. You get to the office, you're telling everybody else about it, and you end up having a miserable day. Okay. You choose how you wish to design your day. That's very important. Okay. And it goes on to say, fortunately, I have become aware of the culprit that keeps me from living in and enjoying the current moment. I call it whatever you like. Or I'm sorry, let's go back. I just misread it. Okay, you can call it whatever you like. Many people call it ego. Some call it the enemy. Others even call it the devil. Now, I know you've heard that often. The devil did it, okay? And in my world, yeah, the devil, that's his job, is to make your life miserable for you. All right, which might be appropriate, albeit a little melodramatic, because if you listen to it, there will be hell to pay. I call it a big mouth for one obvious reason: it never shuts up. Now, let me tell you what he's talking about right there. And this is why I wanted to speak on this today. Okay. He's actually, I believe that most adults by now know there are two voices that play a game in your head every day. I think most adults know that. Okay. You have one, I like to call it the good side of your head, that's rooting for you. You have another that's trying to just screw up your day every day. Okay. I was just sharing a couple of days ago. I said, I can always tell I'm getting close to a breakthrough because the devil will try to throw something in my way to screw it up. But I see what he's doing, so I don't let it get my day down. Okay. I just work to overcome that obstacle. Now, does that make sense to you? Okay. So remember this. And I say it over and over. You can Google this in reality. 12,000 to 60,000. Some people say between 60 and 65,000. So I'm giving you a long range. 12,000 to me is too much, but 12,000 to 65,000 thoughts go through your head a day. Over 80% are negative. Some people say it's closer to 85. This is why you have personal development. This is why you have what they call self-help books. because you have got to combat that loudmouth that's in your head, okay? Or you're not going to make it. Or they have institutions that you could end up in if you lose the battle. All right. Now I'm gonna use okay, well they call it the place where you go to get psychological help. All right, but if you think about this, you do have this battle, but you have to admit it, you have to face it head on. You can't hide from it. Okay? Because this is going to determine how you live your life. Were you going to have the life that you want to design for yourself, or are you going to live life on that loud mouse term? Because everything positive that you want to do, he's going to tell you you can't do it. Don't listen to him. Okay? Because he can get loud. Listen to that little voice. The one that tell you, yes, you can, Jay. You can do this. You can accomplish this. You can have that house you want. You can drive that car you want. Okay? You can have that business or businesses that you want. You can buy that property that you want. You can take that vacation, that dream vacation that you want. You can have it. You can have it. So that little voice has got to get louder than that big mouth that you don't want to hear, that tells you you're crazy. You might as well get on down there and start working for Mr. Jones. You know you're supposed to bunch in at 9 o'clock this morning and you're late, boy. Get down there and punch that clock. Might be at McDonald's, okay? Might be at Walmart, working for the minimum wages. That's where you belong at. You know what I'm talking about. That's that loud mouth. Bury him. Don't even worry about it. Let me get down here. I won't get to finish this article, and it's short. It says symptoms of a big mouth in your head can include worrisome phrases like if only, I should have, I shouldn't have, I can't. Okay? Things like nobody respects me, I never get a break, I swear I must be cursed. Now, you know people that talk like that, and you've probably let some of that slip out of your mouth yourself. That's another segment, right? But words do matter. I don't want to go there today, but just think about that. That's why I always tell people, I had to learn this now. Don't get me wrong. Okay, I had to learn this, that the words that come out of your mouth, and sometimes I have some of my spiritual brothers remind me, you didn't say that, did you? And I had to catch myself, oh, no. That did not come out of my mouth. The problem is this, folks. When you let it out of your mouth, you can't take it back. The universe, God, heard you. And they're going to react to your words. This is why you got to win the battle with that big mouth inside of your head. Okay? So those words I just mentioned, I shouldn't have, I can't, I never get a break, or, that should be out of your vocabulary. Instead of, I always get breaks. Things always go my way. Right? Am I going to say sometimes things don't go your way? No, it does. But stop it right there. Don't hang on it. Don't let it mess up your day, your week, your future. Move on. Other more intense symptoms include a fear of present and future and belief that you're not good enough. I think I just talked about that. Smart enough or worthy enough to have what you want in life. It's just the opposite. You are. Okay? I tell everybody this. Just being born, you are a winner. Okay? You're just like that young lady I can't think of her name right, just won the race as the fastest, or title as the fastest woman in the world. 100 meter, and I think it was 10.14. Fastest woman in the world. Okay, now, I heard one of her interviews. You know what she said? It started with belief in yourself. Because believe it or not, she had to take a a break for a whole year due to becoming a mother from track and field. Now, any of you that are in sports know when you take a break, it it takes a lot to get back. So possibly this woman should be running under 10, like possibly a 9.5 if she hadn't taken that break. We'll know between now and next year because I'm sure she's working to become better every day. All right. So these beliefs can cause you to feel cheated or victimized and force you to lash out and blame, accuse, and complain. When you're doing that right there, blame others for what's happened to you. All right. The complain game, all those are negative. Blame, accuse, complain, all negative. All negative. That's what you work to get rid of. Catching the negative forces as soon as they are triggered is a deal because the longer they linger, the more damage they cause. And you know what I'm saying is the reality, right? So the way to free yourself from the big mouth inside your head is to be aware of it. Now, hopefully, after seeing this, if you've been in denial, okay, I'm telling you, you need to come out of a denial because it's for real. Okay. Um, I'm just reading his words. You heard me, right? Just be aware. Or and I sometimes like to say, awareness is the key that sets you free. And then he says, hallelujah. That's the truth, though. Okay. Breaking old beliefs and habits are dependent upon noticing them as the barriers to happiness or success. So success is part of happiness, right? Okay. By being aware you yourself are creating these barriers, you will open your mind to other possibilities on how to respond. Okay. I've been practicing every morning. I have a couple of different affirmation tapes that I have. They're about 20 minutes to a half hour long. And I'll get, after I get up, have my coffee and whatnot, I'll go into my control room. This is my control room, by the way. And I got a couch back there that you can't see, but there's a couch over there. So I'll come in here and I'll put on my 30-minute affirmation uh, tape, right? And I'll sit there and let it go through my head. Okay, over and over, affirmations, confirmations, right? And then I've got a list of about 28 of my own. In fact, very shortly, I got to find the right music for it because I want to make my own. And then I can sit there and lay there and listen to my own because I'm up to about, probably about 20 of them at least. Okay. And then I got my IMs behind that, so I'm getting there. Um, It says, in other words, the moment you say, I am not feeling right, or there's definitely negative stuff going on inside of me that's controlling my life right now, you instantly shift into a state of awareness. Okay. I think after watching this video, I know you're aware. And clarity allows you to expose the great adversary for what it really is. It is a distorted compilation of old destructive beliefs, mindsets, and thought patterns that promote self-doubt, broadcast false truths about yourself. Now, I'm going to give you a big one, okay? Because a lot of people are suffering from this one right here. A lot of people truly believe in their heart that they are born to go to work for another man and work for wages for the rest of their life, okay? And then they're hoping that by the time they hit, they got different ages now, 65, 67, right? That they'll be able to withdraw Social Security and a retirement check from that job they stayed on, right? And they'll be okay. Okay. But here's the question. What happens if you work for a company for 30, 40 years and 2 years before your retirement age, that company goes belly under? Okay. Or for some reason, 30 years in, you get fired from your job for some crazy reason, or let loose because, machinery took your job. What do you do then? Okay. Because you can't live on Social Security. It's impossible. In no country right? Because remember, even though I'm American, I live in Germany. So not even Germany can Germans live on their form of Social Security. It's just I have a lady at the local bakery, right? And she's past 65 and she retired, but she comes in 1 or 2 days a week. And she told me straight up the first day I saw it. I said, wait a minute, I thought you were. She said, no. She said, well, I got her. She said, retirement is not enough. So for those of you that are running around with plan Bs, that was a little commercial for you to go out and get you a plan B. If it's not with me, you need to focus on getting it with somebody. Now, of course, I believe I had the best, but unless you get with me, you'll never find out. So let me end this real quick. The real freedom comes from when you understand you're not the big mouth. What a relief. Or the loser, the big mouth is telling you that you are, but just a bystander who can step back, be aware of his presence, and not take action based on erroneous truths. So what are they saying? That big mouth inside your head, the one over here, the negative one, he's lying to you. Whoever you believe he is, I happen to believe he's the devil, but whoever you believe he is, he's lying to you. Right? Remember, 12 to 60,000 thoughts, 85,000 or 80% are negative. You need to be listening to something, reading something, okay? Some type of what you call self-help. We call it personal development in business, okay? Something to build you up every day. I'm gonna end with this one. So this will help you out a whole lot. I always ask people this, what is the job of a preacher on Sunday? What's his job? His job is to be the voice that's louder than that big mouth we were talking about, to build you up so you can live life. You hear what I'm saying now? So you can live life for 6 days to get back to church next Sunday so the pastor can build you up again. Now, some of you are fortunate that you have church on Friday and Sunday, or on Wednesday and Sunday, or you might have what they call that thing, choir rehearsal Thursday night or something like that. Okay, so then you have the possibility of hearing the pastor more than once. Now, I always say the best thing to do is to have a personal relationship with God, and then Sundays are cool, but you're cool the whole week because of your relationship with the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. You don't have to worry about it. All right. So look, I hope I've given you some great ideas on how to get rid of the big mouth in your head. Okay. I don't know where I found that out. It's just, but it worked out good. Okay. Because I think this is a part of your success and failure in life and in business. Okay. All right. I'm here to tell you, yes, you can. Whatever that mouth voice is telling you that you can't, forget it. So I'm going to go ahead and do what I always do. I'm going to end this meeting right here. And, oh yeah, let me invite you to, I'm sorry, my apology. I think I told you, I'm going to tell you every day about our Millionaires Morning. Okay. It's at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which would make it 11 Central. And then, of course, West Coast, it would be 9 a.m. in the morning. All right. Okay. And anybody from any company, if you're in another company industry, you just want to get on and get some great inspiration, motivation, and training about yourself, okay, to get built up for the day, come on, because we've been having some heavy topics. And for the last couple of days, we've been on the brain. All right. The brain is the most powerful thing, but you have to use it. Also, if you do not have that plan B, all right, let me know. And at what time? 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which means out on California, it'd be 5 p.m. in the afternoon. We do have our business call. And we're going to show you how to not, excuse me, not just eliminate your bills, okay? Or some people say eliminate, some people say cover your bills. in the next 14 to 30 days, but you don't have to worry about using your paycheck. But we're going to also show you at the same time how you could be earning anywhere from $500 to $2,500 a week. Okay. All right. So I'm out of here. Oh, I just let me know. I can send you a link for that. Either way, leave me a message. All right. Either morning for the morning webinar or for the evening one. All right. Just say business motivation, and I'll make sure I get you the right link, or inbox me. All right. I will see you tomorrow, and I'll make sure I have a good one. God bless. Oh, by the way, God loves you, and so do I.